It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Titans 28-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And here's Crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. That one caught by all, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First down 10 at the 10-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Brings up second and 1 at the 2-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And on third and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on third and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Coup for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down, Pollard again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly to gain it. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Come on, set!
Ward now working out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go. Nice. 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Ward. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, ready? Ready, go!
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go, stop!
21-yard line.
Viking 18!
From the shotgun, it's Ward. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
To the air, Penix. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now motion left with Mooney. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A short throw there, pulled in by all.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
Again. That's complete to Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Broncos 18. Pioneers.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ward off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. He'll look to throw. That's to his tight end all. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go now.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Pierce. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Hey, let's go.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
18, brother. 90, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He'll take this to the 46. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Another carry for Pierce. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come 19, come 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Chap 60, chap 60. Take off.
Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ward. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. there's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And it's third down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The Falcons on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hawk 7, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw with Pennett's. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. I'll give to Pierce. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17. Youngway Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And marking down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running right, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Dameon Pierce, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Titans 17. Youngway.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Throwing now, Ward. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass, and we just just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A run for Pierce out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 6. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
37-yard attempt.
Curry knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get it. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this.
Everybody's got a song. Running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been
in between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
On the play fake. Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, there we go. I take 20.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. I had a defender Drake all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3rd and 5.
Yeah. There we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guys. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Silver, set.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground and mark them down up beyond the 30. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tim DK. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Hurts to the air on first down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 49. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
No touch.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
And that is touchdown #1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Start on the ground, and he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Chindike that time. And now it's 4th down.
Formation for the Cowboys.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have it all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. It's a great example why.
13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And on that 1st and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd down throw for Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd and goal for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think if the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Yeah! He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On play action, here's Dak. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Yeah! 8! Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. This sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Dallas Goddard, touchdown, Eagles. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Try the right side this time. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys back within 10. It's now 24-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline inside the 35. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
Now Prescott. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this third quarter.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. Not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Second and 10.
Great. Set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Set.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Pistol out for Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
and a long way to go.
Yeah! Here we go! 40. 26.
Prescott. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 55 yards on the game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 40. 26.
Here's Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 40. 26.
From the shotgun, it's down. Left side, caught by Lamb.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut into that lead.
17.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. In field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Great.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, here's Hurts. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. One to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Try to run it here. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Run down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yes!
Prescott now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Dak been thrown here on 1st down. That one intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Up the the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10.
On the play fake, Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards.
First and 10.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On play action, here's Dak. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Nolan Smith in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. No play action. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nolan Smith. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Yeah! There we go, Friday. 26.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.